working for Loaded Dice, I mean, somebody reminded me as I was going on stage that this is the 9th year, so next year is going to be 10 years. I mean, it's flown by. And I remember we played a club, I can't remember what the name of it is now, but the first year or two I came over, it was a smaller club, and I remember Dion from Loaded Dice brought us down to here, Metro City, and he said, one day I'm going to have you, GQ, in this club, and we're going to pack it out. And we was walking around, and he was showing us around all the different levels and the stage, and we was looking down. I was thinking, there's no way this is going to get packed out, you know, this is not going to happen. And he was like, trust me. He's like, I will make it happen. And here we are, you know. I mean, I don't know how many years we've come in here. Maybe this is 5 or 6. This is the 6th year, and it's just every time you walk out on that stage, it takes your breath away, you know. I always have to bring my camera and take a photo of it, because everybody back home, they don't really believe it. They're like, oh, you go to Australia, is it any good? You know, people go out to the parties, and they can't believe it, you know. The Australian culture is a very outgoing culture, and everybody's very social, you know what I mean? So even like a small town population like Perth, it's small in comparison to other main cities around the world. Everybody wants to come out and have a good time, and it's just such a beautiful feeling.
Stereo, like, you know,
well, you know, Nightlife 5, the idea was thought about at the start of 2010. It'd been a couple of years since I did Nightlife 4, and by the summer it was a case of looking in the box, finding out what tunes are in there, and kind of surveying the set. And there's so much fresh drum and bass around, you know. There's so much good music from new artists, old artists, and everybody in between, that I felt it was time. And luckily everyone gave up their tunes for the cause, gave up their tunes for the CD, and it was kind of, we licensed about 60 tunes, like Red One in the office licensed about 60 tunes, and right up until the last minute I'm like, I want this tune, I want that, you know, and people were making me tunes, and in the end we licensed nearly 100 records, and I kind of whittled it down and got as many on there as possible. And it's kind of what I wanted to do with Nightlife 5 was, it was the first one, it's a 2 CD set, so it's like, tonight I've played 3.5 hours, you know, and Nightlife 5 was trying to a 2-hour set, because before that it's just been 1 CD, so hopefully captured the vibe that would be a set if you hear us live, you know. Australian tour has gone incredible. I mean, I feel like I've been living out here for a month. We came out here, we did New Year's Eve, we did Fat in New Zealand, and then we came off stage at 2 and we flew down up to Auckland, across to Sydney, did Sydney at like 2 PM, back to the airport, flew to Adelaide, did Adelaide at 6:30 PM, finished, back to the airport, flew to Melbourne, did Melbourne at midnight, finished, went to bed, got up, flew home. I mean, it was like, you know, 40 hours, no sleep, just constant, but it was incredible, amazing experience. I've got loads of photos of it, and, you know, it's one of them things that when you get offered it, people are like, are you mad, why are you doing that? But I'm like, it's just one of them things that you never know whether you're going to get the opportunity to do it again, you know. So we went through it, there's 4 of us on the road, and it was an amazing experience. And then I've been home 2 weeks, and me and GQ flew out here last Tuesday. We started on Tuesday, and I think up until tonight we've done like 9 flights and 6 gigs, and in 3.5 hours time I've got to go to Melbourne. It's like, it's one of them ones, and it's just constant, but I wouldn't have it any other way, you know. Earlier on this afternoon we was playing in Adelaide in a jowl, in an old jowl, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, in the courtyard of a jowl. So they've got the hangman quarters inside, and they've got all the, you know, the barbed wire and the bars up, and everybody's raving to drum and bass at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was beautiful. And then we come off stage and we flew into Perth. Metro City smashed it as usual. I mean, it's just like the vibes that I get here from the crowd and just everybody. Just Perth is like, Perth's where it's at, really. This is Andy C, and I'm here on Zac Gordon Films.